and I had to remind him that he was a black person, so he can't vote for Donald Trump, and that he shouldn't be influencing an entire swath of people who may listen to him.
And another thing.
You know,
Go.
you heard about my ex-boyfriend, right? 50 Cent and his support of Donald Trump.
Yeah,
how
what's
he
going on
tweeted
between
about
you?
it.
I saw your tweets and I go, wait, what's happening? Because you said he was your favorite ex-boyfriend, and then what does he do? He's supporting Trump?
He says he doesn't want to pay 62% of taxes, which, by the way, isn't a plan of Joe Biden's. That's a lie. So he doesn't want to pay 62% of taxes because he doesn't want to go from being 50 cent to 20 cent. And I had to remind him that he was a black person, so he can't vote for Donald Trump, and that he shouldn't be influencing an entire swath of people who may listen to him because he's worried about his own personal pocketbook. So I haven't heard back from him yet, but I am willing to, seal the deal in more ways than one if he changes his mind and publicly denounces Donald Trump. I might be willing to go for another spin, if you know what I'm talking about.
Man, I almost broke my neck trying to get home fast enough to finish this video about Chelsea Handler. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, she had the nerve to get on TV and talk about 50 Cent. And apparently she was speaking on behalf of all of us. See, she was looking out for all of us uneducated black folks that might not be able to tell on our own if Joe Biden's a horrible candidate or not. So I guess Chelsea decided to step in on our behalf and chastise 50 Cent and make him understand, just in case you forgot 50, just like Joe Biden said, hey, if you don't know who you're voting for by now, then you ain't black. Yeah, so I think she had to remind 50 Cent of that. Like, hey, look, all right? Hey, don't forget who you are. You're a black man. You don't vote for no dang on Republicans, especially Trump. You vote the way we tell you to vote. And that's for creepy, sleepy, sloppy, slimy, sleazy Joe. So, in my earlier video, I was out, getting my salsa on, and it was supposed to be, a little costume party. And, I dressed up like, as you can see, a cowboy. I didn't know we weren't supposed to do that because, I guess, according to Chelsea, who she's now the spokesman for all of us, maybe we have to fit all of the stereotypes that black people are supposed to be. I'm just saying, because I would hate to mislead some of those young black folks into thinking they can be something that is not expected of them to be. I mean, heck, why should I be out there using proper English and enunciate my words correctly? They might get the funny idea that we actually can speak the King's English. Yeah, man, I'm out there like, you know what? I do say, what a lovely evening it is today, isn't it? No, I shouldn't be doing that. I should be out there, you know what I'm saying, man? Dude, man, today was hot, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about like temperature hot, but I'm talking about, like hot, you know what I'm saying? You dig, right? I'm like, give me some five on the backside. So, all that crap. I guess I got to go back to all of the 1970s and 60s. Or do you want me to go further? You want me to go further back? Maybe that ain't slanging us for Chelsea. Perhaps I need to start putting a little more of that into it. Yes, I need to be minding my own business. We sick today, boss? Yeah, is that far enough back? Because see, I would hate these young men and women that are black to think that we can actually use proper English. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Or maybe I shouldn't be managing money properly. I should be, soon as I get it, go out and buy me a Cadillac. Pink, gotta be pink. That's right, fur on the dashboard, dice hanging down off the window. Boomerang antennas on the back with some big old rims, and maybe even put some hydraulics on it. Drop it down. Huh? That's what you want me to do? Show everybody that, I ain't never had nothing. So as soon as I get two nickels to rub together, you as a black person, you got the splurge, right? Yeah, okay. Maybe because I don't want them to get the idea that they should manage their money and invest it for the future. We don't want that, or perhaps What am I doing dressed like this? I can't believe I even got a collar on, because we don't want young black men and women to start dressing appropriately. No. I need to go strip this mess off and put a beater on, drop my pants up under my butt. Got to be up under my butt, right? Sagging. Can't even walk 3 feet without pulling your pants up. More trouble than it's worth. I'm sitting there, dude, just pull the pants up. It would be easier. But every 3 steps, all of that stuff. But I wouldn't want folks to think that we should dress appropriately. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, what would these black men and women do on job interviews? Going in with a suit and a tie, lady going in with a nice blouse or skirt or business suit. We don't want that. Man, send them girls up in there with the midriff showing. Yeah, man, got some nice tights on that they shouldn't have on. I mean, you don't even recognize the fact that that you ain't even got the tight body, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna put them on anyway. It don't matter. Shoot, long as you look in the mirror. So, girl, I don't care, long as I feel like I look good. It don't matter what everybody else. Yes, it does. It does. But of course, we don't want to encourage our young black women and young black men to dress appropriately in public. No, we don't want to do that. Oh, and you know what else? We might not want to develop conflict resolution skills either, because I wouldn't want young black men and women thinking that we can actually communicate properly to get out of some trouble. So therefore, every time I'm questioned, what do I do? Man, why y'all always be, I mean, you know what? Why you pull me over? Why I was only doing like 300 miles per hour in a 25. Y'all always sweating me because I'm black. See, so that's how we're supposed to act. I'm wondering, because see, I don't want to give off a bad impression to the black folks. I mean, we want Chelsea, she don't want to, I want to disappoint her. Oh, forget that. Going into some science and technology. Boy, what you doing? Girl, you think you could be a scientist? You trying to get into some computer program law? Put that book out. You know what you need to do. You need to get yourself out there on that sports field. That's what you need to do. Grab that basketball, because that's your ticket. Get the basketball. Hey, look, it's either sports or it's going to be entertainment. One of the two. But don't be thinking about going into academia, because us blacks, we don't do that. We can't excel there, okay? Because see, if you go into that type of field, you forsaking your roots, you forsaking your peoples. Yeah, that's what it comes down to, according to, I guess, maybe Chelsea. I guess she's making up the rules now. See, I think what she's really doing is saying, hey, 50 Cent, okay? We want your people to get back in line, okay? And the only way we can do that is to make them maintain a low voter IQ. That's what it comes down to. Because see, 50 Cent had the nerve to look at Joe Biden's, tax plan, his policies, and say, hey man, that's not good for my pockets. Now, some black folks don't care nothing about that stuff. Some black folks just care about what? Racism, sexism, xenophobia, all that stuff. And that is exactly why the Democrats and people like Chelsea, whether she knows it or not, who knows, she might even be thinking that, you know what, I'm really doing the right thing, because I bought into the Democrats' lies and the media's lies as well. But my thinking is this: for someone to be rich and privileged and got it made, but then look at 50 Cent and say, I want you to have a low voter IQ and vote against your own self-interest. It's going to hurt your pockets, 50, but I guess you can withstand the storm, right? But why not think about the rest of us black folks? Do we just vote impulsively? Do we only vote emotionally? Do we only vote based on who we feel is more racist or less racist? Do we vote only because we just assume the Democrats are fighting against racism, sexism, xenophobia, and all of that stuff, but not fighting for actual progress for black people? But hey, that stuff comes last. Right now, you got to focus on that racism. Okay, that's xenophobia. Once you get rid of that, regardless of your schools being broke down, regardless of you remaining in the hood and not ever getting enough cheese to get out of it, because if you do that, then that means they won't be able to come in every 4 years and tell you that you're being a victim from all of these white nationalists and systemic racism, but yet we run all of y'all cities in the hood. Yeah, but it's not our responsibility. See, if it was up to us, we had, look, you think we want y'all like that? You think if it wasn't for Donald Trump and his racism and all of them out there on Capitol, the Republicans hate y'all. You know that, right? Yeah, see, they're only looking out for their buddies and their pockets, not you guys. But us, we love black people. We love. Now, you wouldn't want to go out and vote against your people, would you? Bro, huh? Because if you do, you're not black. And then you get somebody like Chelsea coming in. It's like she ain't even come in like a quiet storm. She came in like a loud, raging hurricane with some bull crap and had the nerve to say it on TV. And you know what makes me mad about it? Is she actually, you can see it in the face. Like, I'm not going to take any type of backlash or criticism over this because I know I'm absolutely right. And the majority of black people will see it that way. Majority of black people will say, that's right, girl. See, she know. Go ahead, tell her, Kelsey, whatever you call yourself. She know. No. Don't encourage that mess. That is no different than Hillary Clinton going in and pandering, making black folks think she knows the church jargon and she can drum up some spirituality, going there and talking about some, I don't feel no ways, it's still tired, and all of that stuff, Yeah, that'll get them. That's enough for them. We don't want them thinking that we can appeal to their intellect. No, we don't want them thinking that. We don't want them focused on no policies. We don't want them actually saying, now, wait a minute. Why would you propose that, How is that going to benefit America? How's it going to even benefit black folks, white folks, just any of us? How does that make sense? Now, there you go again. There you go again, black people, asking questions. You're trying to make us do stuff. Now, you know Democrats don't like to do stuff. We got one plan, and that is to tell y'all everybody's dying, everybody's racist, everybody's against you, except us. We're trying to help you live by making sure all of your businesses and stuff in your community is burned down by Antifa and Black Lives Matter, with us doing nothing to stop it. We're trying to make sure you prosper by making sure you remain poor and broke. School choice, get that mess out of here. But we're against discrimination. No, we're against all that stuff. But we don't want school choice stuff. Yeah. We're trying to look out for you guys as we ignore black on black crime taking all types of lives every weekend. But we don't mention that stuff. Oh, but you know what? What is really important to us? You let a black man, regardless of what he did to bring it on himself, get killed by a white cop? Oh, we there, because we got to stop those random, periodically, once every blue moon shootings of an unarmed black man. But we don't need to address those weekly killings of a lot of black men. Now, we don't need to do that, but we love you. We love you guys. So remember, no questions about policies. Don't be coming up in here asking us about why there's illegal immigration and letting them come in and just set up shop makes it. Don't you be asking us stuff, okay? All right. Don't you be coming in asking us about no taxes and all that mess and prison reform. Look, if it didn't come from us, it's no good. I don't care if it did benefit y'all, okay? It would have benefited you more if we would have did it. We just couldn't. We couldn't get to it. We just couldn't get it. We were trying. Worry. We didn't try. Okay. Well, you know what I mean. But we do love you, black people. Now, with that being said, this woman, I tell you, I haven't even gotten to Twitter. I haven't even looked. I want to see some of the common responses to what she said. And as I'm reading them, I better not see some person, I don't care if you're black, white, or whatever, on there talking about, well, actually, she has a point. No, she doesn't. What she is stinking thinking for black folks, keeping us in a mind frame of just mediocrity, just stereotypical voting patterns, making us straight vulnerable to the whole Democratic Party, to where they don't even have to market to us. They don't even have to address us. They don't even have to identify us as black folks when they're talking about the policies. Now what they do is just say people of color. You guys are all mixed in and but look, man, why we got to get specific? Y'all all people of color. I'm sure y'all have the same plight and background and history and the same needs. Yeah, same needs, yeah. So people of color, don't boggle us down with the details. See, that's why they do it. They do it because of Chelsea handlers or whatever her name is attitude. They actually think that way. They actually feel that way. And that right there is degrading and racist in itself. For us as black folks to be voting like 90-something% Democrat, Do you think they think we're at jeopardy of being lost? They're like, man, look, black folks ain't going nowhere. They never asked for anything except just protect us from racism. That's all they want. That's all they just want us to protect them from racism and discrimination. Now, when that stuff is gone, we need to drum it up, even if it's not out there, if it's not real. Create that boogeyman and keep them scared. Okay, we're gonna rock them to sleep every night, every voting period. We're rocking them to sleep. Tell them, shh, shh, shh. The Democrats are here now. Sleep, go to sleep now. We're fighting off that boogeyman of racism and systemic racism, all that stuff. Yeah, we're fighting them all. Shh, 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 shh. And when you wake, you'll be in the same conditions that you've been in for the last 40 years. But hey, you'll feel good about your vote because you're fighting against racism. Sponsored by the Democrat Party. Now, you've been listening to Kevin, but I ain't want to do this to them. But they practice on themselves. Here I am trying to have a good time, rocking my cowboy hat and all that mess. Then I got to come home and deal with nonsense late at night. Let me get some sleep. I just want to say thanks for checking out the video. Please check out KC Uncensored, my personal site, where you'll get uncensored material from me along with some archives. Check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. The link is below this video. If you click on it and put Kevin in the promo code, you'll get a 20% discount. And finally, don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And if you'd like to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, there's links below this video to do that as well. Okay, God bless you and God bless America. Take care.